coming like through me right now, and like I'm going through a purge right now. If you can't hear it, just a bit, and it's almost stopped me from wanting to like make other channel messages, but this one just kind of coming out so specific. Genuinely, it has so much to do with the fact that shame is such an apparent thing in our society, right? And if you're receiving this message, it's because you're so used to being drowned inside of it, being drowned inside of like the hole and the pit that you've always known. You've been so accustomed to it. You've been simply like, you have never known a life without it. You've never known a life without that crutch of having the pain that you do. Like it's fucked up to say crutch, right? But it's like that's the only consistent thing you've had, like comfort wise. Like you know that that's the only thing that you've had always. That you will know that's in the back of your mind, your subconscious, that feeling of just complete and utter shame of who you are, things you've done, or things that you think that is so wrong with you, you know, or things that just have never fully sat right with you, and etc. And it just piled, and it's just like you have so much pain, you have so much shame, and it's like I keep getting pulled to the bear. Like if you've ever watched that show, it goes around someone that's like overcome with a sense of perfectionism and just constant like trauma and like the traumatic things that the main character went through, right? It's played by Jeremy Allen White. I don't know if that really doesn't matter too much. It's more so like why it's pulling towards me, because I keep getting like they're showing me the timeline of the show. If you haven't watched it, but a little bit of spoilers, but essentially it's just like coming to like, usually it's like trauma. You see them experiencing the trauma, and then eventually they're kind of be coming out of it, right? And that's essentially what's going through. It's like right now I feel like you're in that inner turmoil right now. You're in that space where you feel like nothing fucking works. You feel like it's a dead end. You feel like it's not happening for you. Like it's not meant for you. These things that people so-called say, like it's like you have this like this feeling of despair, a loss for hope, things that are not working. Like it's not working for you. It's not meant for you because you just weren't ever good enough, because you've always been ashamed of the person you really are, because you think that nobody would accept or love you. And I'm here to tell you it's not true. But in reality, like you're going to be coming to this realization. Like it's something like you're going to be coming into that decision where you finally step out of it. It might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, but that's what this year is for you. Or this next couple months, whatever you're seeing this timeless message, right? The inner turmoil is not going to rule your life. You're not going to sit in this pit forever. Some things have to come through, and they have to sit there and be what they are. And it's something you can't control. You can't control how you feel or what's going on, right? You can only control what you do to let it out, what you do to essentially like actually move forward in life instead of staying in the same place every fucking day. But the biggest part is acknowledging that these things are not true, and you have to give yourself that truth. You have to be honest with yourself instead of letting that detailed fake reality almost, like, right? It's of something fake. It's made up in your mind from years and years of just talking down to yourself because of others that talk down to you, or things that have happened in your life that's just piled up, and you just hold it against yourself. Like you don't even hold things against like people you love, right? Like you'll forgive a bunch of people. You'll forgive the stranger on the street that bumped into you, but you won't forgive yourself that's been there with you the entire fucking time, that's experienced everything with you. It's not like it's a separate fucking thing, you know what I'm saying? Everything you've seen, your inner self truly has experienced. If you were to imagine that happen to your best friend, anyone you love, that isn't the people that did it to you, right? Imagining that happening to them, would you still give them the same fucking scrutiny? Would you still make them sit in shame and talk shit to them over and over and over again? No. No sane person would. And if you do, if you feel like you still would, I'm telling you right now, there's so much like unnecessary lies that our ego tells us so we can feel comfortable because they saw a pattern and they recognize it and they continue to keep it because that's what they first learned. We are a sponge. Our brains are sponges. We are a computer collecting data. That's what our brain is, okay? It's always just collecting data. This is this is that, and then it just grows on top of it. And then even if things don't make sense or aren't true or logically right, they don't base it off logic or what's best for us. They base it off what's safest or what we've known. You know what I'm saying? Like not something that has nothing to fucking do with the truth. So you need to give that to yourself. You need to give yourself the truth, and then you need to also sit there. You need to sit there and let yourself fucking feel. You need to sit there and let yourself scream it out, feel the pain, but don't just fucking sit there afterwards. After you scream every ounce of it out of your body, once you let it all come out, then that's when you turn that shit around and be like, this doesn't fucking define me. My emotions don't define me. I define me. And that's when you make choices that you can control. Because our emotions are always going to come up. They're always going to pop their heads out. We can run into a spiral, right? But it's what you do with that spiral that fucking matters. It's always what fucking matters. And if you sit there trying to let it be like, oh my God, like, I'm so fucked up, I have so many emotions, I'm bipolar, I'm this. If you've been diagnosed with anything that are like, who cares? It is what you do after you let your emotions out. It is what you do when you are not projecting them onto another person, but instead letting yourself feel them. Let your inner child feel them instead of trying to fucking sit there, embrace, and act like anything. Absolutely anything will matter until like it gets out. Like you act like it's going to fucking ruin your life that you have feelings. We all do. And that's what I don't understand about humans, that we've all just shamed ourselves. The societal shame of so much. There's so much shame around everything, bro. Like if we keep fucking sitting there and shaming ourselves about fucking everything, nothing will change, bro. And that's what they want. And that's why it's like this message is coming through so strongly and such in a specific way that it's like, do you not get it? Do you not get it? Like, if you don't let yourself fucking feel, nothing will fucking change or work in your life anyways. So you will be giving yourself truth because you'll just be stifling out. You're letting that anger, that resentment, that hurt, that shame sit. You explode. You don't know how to hold your fucking emotions. You don't know how to be stable at all, and that's where it fucks you. That's where you let yourself have the truth. That's your truth then. Yes, nothing, those woo-woo shit doesn't work. Nothing works, all the la because you're not letting yourself actually be a fucking human. Of course it won't fucking work. like be for real. Like if you want honesty, you want brutal honesty, that's what it is. Stop holding yourself back and hold yourself accountable that you're not doing what you think you're doing. You're holding it all in. You think you might be, yes, you can complain and but we complain and then we also put laughter on top of it. We complain and we talk about our feelings, but then it's a trauma dump, but we don't do nothing with it. We're not actually feeling it. We're numbing it out while we're speaking and analytically talking about the things we experience. There is not enough words in the dictionary for me to express to you how much love I have for each and every one of you that is watching this. Whoever the fuck is watching this, I love you. I've experienced, like, I have felt what love feels like in my entire body, and I'm telling you right now, God, source, something that's bigger than us does not give a fuck. Does not give a fuck if you feel, does not give a fuck, whatever you do, it's unconditional. It's unconditional. There's nothing that you can do that can fuck it up. So stop trying to put that fucking standard on you. And let yourself know that you are forgiven. Like, you are allowed to forgive yourself because you're not doing nothing wrong. You've never done nothing wrong. You've only done what you've been taught or what you had to act out of defense. In reality, most of us act in survival mode at all times. So we're not really we don't have the knowledge or capability to fucking sit there and actually know what the fuck we're doing. You know what I mean? It's really just like we're just sitting there trying our best to do with what we know, you know. And until you're ready to accept it all, or to try and understand what this all means, you won't know either. And sometimes that's people's whole lives. They sit in a trap for their entire lives. But you don't have to be that person. I don't think you will be, because of how strongly I'm feeling about this. You're about to step into it. You're about to step out of the spiral that has been your life for years, and you're stepping into the person you've always been scared of because you didn't know what the fuck it would feel like. And that's a deep down truth. It's okay. It's okay to step out of it, because even though it's fucking scary, it's different, it's not comfortable, it doesn't make sense, it's not what the world you've always known, not the reality you've always lived in, but that doesn't mean it's not true. Okay? The truth is, we are all equal human beings that can truly live as we want to without any bounds. And that's where it gets scary, because what do you mean? You know what I mean? And it's not like I'm saying that we all have free will, and there is capabilities, right, of doing so many things. And yes, it takes work, inner work. It takes work to get there, to get to these points. But if you don't start now, you'll never fucking start. And that's just the fucking truth. You can sit there complaining about your life, feeling like shit for so long. You don't deserve it. Keep doing it to yourself, but you don't deserve it. No matter how many times you say it to yourself, you don't. So, if you took any of this, and it inspired you in any type of way, got you angry, triggered, whatever, got you sad, got you excited, got you hyped, whatever the fuck it made you feel, use it. Use that emotion and fucking run with it. Ask yourself more questions. Feel more. Do